Hi friends, we are ready for Unit 3, Week 5, Day 1. This week we're going to be talking about how do we get our food? What are some ways that we get our food? We get our food maybe from a restaurant or a grocery store. There are lots of different places that we get our food from. All right, let's look at our vocabulary words. Our first word is delicious. Delicious means very tasty. So if something's delicious, it's very tasty. Our next word is nutritious. A food is nutritious if it gives us things our bodies needs, like vitamins and things like that. We need a certain amount of fruit and veggies and meat, which has protein, and dairy like milk and cheese. Our body needs those things to help us grow and be healthy. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to read a story called Where Does Food Come From? And before I read this, I want you guys to think about, have you ever seen vegetables growing in a garden? If you have, what did you see? What did you see? All right, let's read our story. Where does food come from? Did you know a chocolate candy maker is called a chocolatier? Fancy schmancy! Cocoa beans are seeds that grow on cocoa trees. There's a cocoa bean. Chocolate is made by grinding and cooking cocoa beans. Hot cocoa is made from chocolate. Apples are fruits that grow on trees. An apple can be eaten right off the tree. Apple juice is made by pressing the juice from apples. There's lots of different colors of apples. Potatoes are vegetables that grow under the ground. French fries are made by cutting up potatoes and then cooking them in hot oil. Wheat is a grain that grows in fields. Flour is often made from ground up wheat. Bread is made mostly from flour. Did you know a freight train full of 1 year's wheat crop would stretch around the world 2.5 times? That's a lot of wheat. Rice is a grain that grows in wet fields called paddies. Rice that you eat is made by cooking the kernels of grain. Did you know more than half the people in the world rely on rice as the main part of their meals? Corn is grain that grows on stalks in fields. Corn stalks grow cobs that are covered with corn kernels. Popcorn is made when kernels of corn are popped. Did you know there are 16 rows of kernels on each and every ear of corn? That's kind of cool to know. I like to eat popcorn and corn on the cob. Do you? Milk comes from cows or sometimes from goats. Your milk is made safe for you to drink by first heating it and then keeping it cool in a bottle or carton. Milk is the main ingredient in butter, cheese, and ice cream. Did you know cows drink a lot of water? It would be like a human drinking 500 glasses a day. That's a lot of water. Lemons are citrus fruits that grow on trees. Lemonade is made by adding water and sugar to the juice of lemons. Did you know that a lemon is a type of berry? The kind of eggs you eat are laid by domestic hens, birds that live on farms. Scrambled is one way to serve eggs. People also like to eat eggs fried or poached or hard-boiled. Did you know it takes most hens about a day to produce an egg? Tomatoes grow on vines. Tomato sauce is made by cooking tomatoes. So is ketchup. Did you know the largest tomato ever grown weighed more than 7 pounds? Peanuts are beans that grow in the ground. Peanut butter is made by grinding peanuts. Grapes are fruits that grow in bunches on vines. Grape jelly is made by cooking grapes. Did you know peanut butter was invented by a doctor for his elderly patients who couldn't chew? Later, because plain peanut butter on bread was so dry, jelly was added to create a new and delicious sandwich. Do you like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? I do. Lettuce, tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, and peppers can all grow in gardens. Salads are made by combining these and other vegetables or fruits. Honey is made by bees delivering the nectar of flowers to the hive. Did you know the honeybee can beat its wings more than 200 times per second? Did you know it takes 40 gallons of sap to make 1 gallon of maple syrup? Maple syrup is made by boiling the sap that comes from the maple tree. Salt comes from seawater. Did you know salt is the only rock we eat? Sugar comes from the juice of sugar canes and also from sugar beets. Did you know the average teenager eats 110 pounds a year, which is 13 tablespoons of sugar a day? It's a lot of sugar. Where does your favorite food come from? Right, so the purpose of this book is to show us where all of these different types of foods come from and how they are made. All right. You're going to tell me how many sounds you hear in these words. Okay, your first word, foot. I'll do the first one with you. Let's chop it. Foot. How many sounds did you hear? I heard 3. Did you hear 3? All right, here's our next one. Wood. How many sounds do you hear in wood? Wood. 3. All right, next word. Push. How many sounds do you hear in push? Sh. 3. All right, here's your next one. Cooks. K. Cooks. 4. All right, next word. Put. How many sounds do you hear in the word put? Put. I heard 3 sounds. Last one. Wool. ool, wool. 3 sounds. All right, this week we are going to be reading words with O and U. Okay, and they say the sound, b, All right, let's tap out some words. Here we go. O, k, look. Make sure you got those lion paws, tiger paws out. Here we go. G, d, good. B, k, buck. D, hood. All right, we are going to read some sentences. I want you to read along with me. Here we go. Who took my book? Let's read that one more time. Who took my book? Do you see any words that have the sound in it? Took and book. Good job. All right, let's read our second sentence. Put the wood in the box. Let's read it again. Put the wood in the box. Do you see any words that have the sound in them? Oh, I see one. Wood. All right, let's do our last sentence. He pushed it with his foot. He pushed it with his foot. Do you see any words that have the sound? Foot does. Great job. All right, let's go over our high frequency words or our sight words for the week. This word is after. Let's spell it. A-F-T-E-R. We know that ER says after. Let's use it in a sentence. I will go to bed after I take a shower. After. All right, this next word is by, and this is one you just have to kind of memorize. By. Let's spell it. B-U-Y. By. Now this by isn't like bye, see you later. It's not that one. This by is like I will buy my mom a present. By. This one is a trick one too. It doesn't follow those rules. This word is done. Say it with me. Done. Whisper it. Done. Let's spell it. D-O-N-E. Done. I am done reading a story. All right. Do you know this word? This word is every. Every. Let's spell it. E-V-E-R-Y. Every. This Y says the E sound at the end. Every. Let's see. He likes everything that I like. Or, it's a hard one to come up with. He likes everything that I like. What's another one? I can't think of another one. Maybe you can think of another one. Tell me if you can think of one. All right, our next word is soon. Let's spell it. S-O-O-N. Soon. I will soon go to bed. Last one, work. W-O-R-K. Work. I like to work.